Friends, there was one question by one of the viewers, and it is a very important question on re-employment. So let us now first see what was the question and what will be the answer. So the question was, I was re-employed and getting civil pension, also in addition to defense pension. So kindly advise which is to be selected under re-employment. Will it be yes or no, and what are the conditions? This re-employment which this pensioner is talking about is when you submit digital life certificate through Sparsh. There is one choice where you have to select yes or no for re-employment. So this question is a very valid and good question. Many of the people have the doubt. So I will answer this first part, yes or no for re-employment. If you are employed in any of the departments mentioned below, then you should select yes. Otherwise, you should select no. So what are the departments where you should select yes? It is government department if you are employed in government department or a government company or a state government department or a corporation or autonomous body or PSU or a cooperative society run by center, state or local body. So you now know who has to select yes and who has to select no. Now let us say that you are employed in any of these entities, then you have to select yes. Now what will happen if you select yes? If you select yes, then DR on the pension may be stopped, provided you are not meeting the condition. And even if you are meeting the conditions and you are not submitting a certificate, then also DR will stop. So now let us see what are those conditions which should be met for us to get the DR on the pension. For that we will go into the PCDA circular. Now we are into circular number 179 issued on 12/5/2015 by Principal Controller of Defense Account. The subject of this letter is payment of dearness leave to re-employed pensioners, clarification thereof. I will leave a link of this circular in the description. So if you want to read the full circular, you can read it. So what is stated in this circular is, as per para 1A of MOD letter number 7/1/95/D pension services dated 28/8/2000, entire pension admissible to ex-servicemen who held post below commissioned officers at the time of retirement is ignored, and their pay on re-employment is to be fixed at the minimum of pay scale of the post in which they are re-employed. Such pensioners will consequently be entitled to dearness leave on their pension. So first condition is that they should not be commissioned officers. Second condition, pay scale should be at the minimum of the pay scale when they are re-employment. So point number 1, they should not be commissioned officer. Point number 2, that their pay should be at the minimum of the pay scale. Now let us move further. It states Department of Pension and Pensioners Welfare, wide there this letter number dated 2008, reproduced under this office circular number 386 dated 2008. Further clarified that if the pay is fixed at a higher stage because of advance increment and no protection of last pay drawn is given, the pay should be treated as fixed at a minimum only for the purpose of ignoring the entire pension and allowing dearness leave on pension. For availing this benefit, ex-serviceman should have retired at post below commissioned officer rank before attaining the age of 55 years. So again, he is emphasizing that person should not be a commissioned officer and the age should be 55, less than 55 years. Again, it is stating that if there are advance increments given but no pay protection has been given, then also it will be treated as having fixed the pay at minimum scale only. So there is one thing which comes out from this is that there should not be any pay protection given when the pensioner is re-employed. Now let us assume pensioner is re-employed and is also meeting the conditions, that is there was no pay protection which was given. Now what should the pensioner do? For that we will go into the Sparsh and see what should be done. Now we are on to the Sparsh web page. In this you have to click on login, and once you click on login, this page will come user login. In this you have to fill your username here and password here, and this captcha should be filled in to the box below, and then after that you should click on login. Let us now click on login since I have already filled in the details. Once you click on login, this page will come. On the left hand side there will be a my profile heading. You click on this arrow and a drop down list will appear. I have now clicked on the arrow and drop down list is there. In this there is one small heading, Reemployment Employment. You click on this which will lead you to the next page. Once you click on employment/reemployment, this new page will come, employment service request. In this your name, regimental number, PPO number, service, category, bank, date of retirement, etc. will come. You check this and make sure that this is perfectly matching with what your details are. Now you have to scroll down on this page. Once you scroll down, there will be a heading, Reemployment, employed/reemployed. You have previously declared that you are reemployed, not reemployed. Do you want to change the status of reemployment? Now here I am assuming that you have selected not reemployed previously, and you want to change it to reemployment. So you will have to select yes. Yes, there are again two options, reemployed with different employer and discharge from reemployment. Since you are still working, you will have to select this, reemployed with different employer. Once you select reemployed with different employer, the tab will come add reemployment. You click on this and next page will open. Add employment will be the heading of this page. In this you have to select the organization type. So there are different types of organization: government department, government company, state government department, corporation, autonomous body/PSU. Whatever is the company, you have to select. Now let us say you are selecting government department. In that case you will have to mention what is the office name. Let us say office name you are telling State Bank of India. I am just giving one example. Now you will have to fill in the reemployment start date in this box and reemployment end date. Let us say that you are still continuing with the reemployment, then you have to leave this box as blank. So I am assuming that you are still continuing in the reemployment, so I am leaving this as blank. Now here you have to select what pay commission, 6th, 7th, whatever pay commission is there, you will have to select accordingly. So select the pay commission, 6th or 7th, whatever. And there here now in the next column you will have to enter the pay scale when you were employed. So starting from minimum to the maximum, what was the scale given? And in this next column, what was the pay fixed when you were re-employed? Okay, so both these things you should fill carefully. Now, after filling all this, you should scroll down. I will now scroll down. Now once you scroll down, here it will come attach certificate of re-employment, and the file should be 2 MB and it should be PDF. Now what file should be attached, I will let you know further in the video. Then if you go down, it is showing as pay has been fixed at the minimum of pay scale and pay has not been fixed at the minimum of pay scale. Now let us say that you have pay has not been fixed at the minimum of pay scale due to advanced increments. So we will select this and see what are the options available. So once you select pay has not been fixed at the minimum of pay scale, then another two options will come. Advanced increment has been given, advanced increment has not been given. So in your case, if advanced increment has not been given, you should select this. If it is not given, then you will not get the DR, because then pay protection has not been given. Okay, now selecting this, advanced increment has been given, then scroll down further. Here you will find add and cancel. If you want to submit the changes which you are made in this application, then you click on add. Once you click on add, you will be given a token number and your changes will be saved. Before you click on add, you should make sure that you are adding the re-employment certificate which was given here, attached certificate of re-employment. This should be attached before you click on add, which I shown you below. So what will be the content of this certificate of re-employment? We will go now over that. So now we are on to the certificate of re-employment authority in respect of re-employed pensioner. This certificate I have taken down from Pension Regulations for Army Part 2. I will try to give a link so that you can also download this certificate and fill it accordingly. So this is Certificate of Re-employment Authority in respect of re-employed pensioners. This should be obtained and submitted in Pension Disbursing Authority only once after re-employment. So it is certified that Shri so and so is re-employed with this office with the fact he has retired from military service from the rank, whatever rank, which is not a commissioned rank or included in classified as Group A post. It is further certified that the entire pension sanctioned by central government was ignored in fixation of pay on his or her re-employment. The pay of the re-employed pensioner was fixed at the minimum of pay scale in which he is or she is re-employed. Now there is a second part where increments were given. For that, this second part I will scroll down. It says, or the pay of so and so was fixed at rupees because of advance increment which is higher than minimum of pay scale on the scale of pay of rupees on the date of his re-employment, that is whatever date, and no protection of pay last drawn in military service is given. Place, date and signature and designation, address of the office / department. With this I end this video. I hope you have liked this video. If you want to encourage this channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment Meet you with the next video. Till then, goodbye.